Imagine this. A young college student arrives on campus full of excitement and independence. They step into a world filled with new ideas, challenges, and temptations. There seems to be a million forces pulling them every which way. It's a critical time in their life, a time when their faith can either flourish or fade away. Hey, my name is Luke McCullough. I know this because I was once that college student. As a recent graduate of the University of Wisconsin-Madison, I had the privilege of being involved with Cru, also known as Campus Crusade for Christ. And for the next year, I will be serving with Cru in Madison as a full-time intern. If you're not familiar with Cru, we are a Christian ministry with a primary goal of making disciples of Jesus on college campuses. Not only is Cru a local ministry, but it actually has a presence in 97% of the world's countries. Our heart has always been to reach people of every tribe, tongue, nation, and spiritual background. As a student, I was heavily involved with Cru. I got connected with a Bible study early on my freshman year, became a student leader my sophomore year, and experienced incredible growth in my relationship with Jesus. I'm forever grateful for the friendships and lifelong memories I made during my time as a student in the ministry. It's safe to say that I would not be who I am today without Cru. I was also given the opportunities to go on multi-week summer mission trips to South Carolina and the Middle East. In these mission trips, I was able to share my faith with people from a wide range of religious identities. I gave my life to Jesus at a young age, but it really was through these experiences in college where my faith became a deep personal reality and the most integral part to who I am. However, the truth is, my story is kind of a rarity. While my faith was greatly accelerated and strengthened during my time in college, the great majority of students actually experienced the opposite. Barna Research, a Christian polling firm, estimates that roughly 70% of high school students who enter college as professing Christians will leave with little to no faith. On top of that, 80% will be disengaged by the time they reach age 29. UW-Madison itself is a pretty secular campus, and only a small fraction of students identify with the faith. A study from Harvard also identified that over half of college-aged people struggle with some sort of depression, anxiety, or having feelings of no purpose. As Christians, these statistics might be easy to just gloss over, but I urge you to consider what the implications of this may actually be. Only 1 in 5 young people who enter college with faith will walk away with their beliefs still intact. Quite honestly, that number should be unsettling. As I began to see these problems unfold as a reality during my time at UW, it became one of the biggest motivating factors to work in college ministry after graduation. So now that such a problem has been identified, well, what can be done to fix it? On a college campus that is filled with sin and worldliness, is there really any hope for these students? The truth is, humankind will never be able to solve this issue, but God is at work. And one of the ways he is working in all this darkness is through campus ministry. When it comes to Cru's specific mission on college campuses, our goal is to win, build, and send. That is, to introduce individuals from all backgrounds to a relationship with Jesus, cultivate spiritual growth in a community setting, and prepare students well to live their lives on mission. Our hope is to give each and every student the chance to hear the gospel, consider what it could mean for their life, and ultimately respond to it, regardless of whether they grew up Christian or not. For those who become involved with our ministry, we seek to minister to them through discipleship, transformative study of Scripture, and discovering true purpose in the person of Jesus. This is all with the hope that one day, the very students that Cru is able to reach on the UW campus will go out and make more followers of Christ all across the world. However, I cannot do this alone. It is important to know that Cru has no central fund system for paying salaries and ministry expenses and is dependent upon the consistent financial support of concerned individuals and churches. While you may not be the one physically ministering to students at UW, your faithful generosity is what mobilizes it. It's a key ingredient in making it possible. If the mission of Cru is something that resonates with your heart and you feel that God is calling you to give, here is how you can do that. First, I would encourage you to pray about it. I'm currently in the need of monthly donations, so would you please prayerfully consider committing to a recurring gift of $100, $50, or some other amount? I acknowledge that for some of you, $100 per month may be way out of your range, and for others of you, it may make perfect sense. To give, you can visit the on-screen QR code or web address and select the Give a Gift button to start your giving. I encourage you to take your time in asking God what amount He desires you to give, but please do know that my deadline for donations is July 31st, 2023. Whether you give $5 or $500, you can have confidence that it is going towards making disciples of Jesus on the UW campus. I don't want you to think of this as an exhaustive message, but rather the start of a conversation. I understand that before you make such a commitment, you may desire more information about my specific role as an intern with Cru. If you are in the Madison area, I would be happy to meet face-to-face, and if not, a phone call or Zoom call works great too. You can feel free to contact me at luke.mccullough@cru.org, or you can give me a call or text at 952-652-7857. Please do not take lightly how big of a difference you can make in reaching college students for Jesus Christ. Your partnership can change lives forever. God bless you, and thank you.